Oh, I just entered the dungeon and got this quest to stop Razageth from freeing the other incarnates. The power of the aspects must be restored. Inconveniently, we need to start game play. Okay. Alrighty.
What's this? Intruders here to take our riches, I bet!
Have we found any riches? We've been digging down here so long, I can't even think straight.
No one steals from us! Time to teach these lunkheads a lesson!
So honestly, I have no idea what the boss mechanics are here. I played this with the Evoker on normal, when everybody went to the dungeon, well, dungeon tool, the pre-patch event. So let's see if it works.
I have a quiver full of swords, and I know how to throw them!
They call me the Skullcracker!
I've gotcha!
Now the party's starting! Here we go!
Time to move these thingies!
They call me the Skullcracker! Okay, we give up!
You know, I think that tussle actually helped clear my head.
Much obliged, strangers! We'll lend you a hand after we get our bearings.
the chief here! Gonna smash you! Stonebolt Trogs, attack! Now you're gonna be sorry! Stonebolt Trogs, attack! Now you see a chieftain's power! Trogs! Fight for your chief! No fair! Bromark always wins! Nice work! That Trog has been a real pest.
We know how to open the door, but that ugly rockhead always kept us out.
Want to see something nifty? What's this? That did it! Now let's see what we can find inside!
So if you're not up to speed, I'm just going to do this dungeon, Uldaman, and after that only Netharos will remain, and then we did all the dungeons on Mythic Plus in the first week where it actually was available. So, alright.
Here's marvelous mustache! Another locked door!
Leave this to me! Shield charge! Oh my...
Halt! The unworthy will not enter this hallowed place. Keeper Tyr's secrets will be protected! Let the unworthy be purged! Halt! You will go no further! Stop where you are! His memories are not.
I have no idea if this actually was the correct behavior to pull the boss through these areas, but it felt right. 2 items, not bad.
Hey, what now? All I see are books.
Maybe we can find a few treasure maps. We'll have a look while you go on ahead.
I'm not even sure, maybe that's the correct, I have Diviakus in mind, an ancient name with a T, not Diviakus with a C, but I'm not that versed in ancient Roman history. Well, we prophesied the whole Germanic route, let's say European ancient history, that I could with surety say it's the C or T there. I mean, since Romans were the ones who, well, wrote down history, maybe they used the C? I don't know. Okay, hits all players in front. Okay, so Purging Flame continue, all Vault Keepers are disabled. Okay, so disable Vault Keepers, do not make him look at the players. Purging effect, Sacred Barrier,
Enemy locked. Enemy marked. Enemy marked. System shut down.
This is just the funny thing about Mythic 0. With enough damage you can basically skip boss mechanics. Was it even a boss?
Look at all of this.
Oh yeah, there was a boss. By having enough damage. I mean, it kind of also works sometimes in Mythic Plus, but that definitely worked well right now.
Safe travels all!
These Earth Weavers are powerful. I mean, I tried to interrupt his cast, that didn't work. Maybe it's possible to interrupt him? I'm not sure. I mean, stun him. Yeah, now I'm going to try to stun him. Eh, that worked. Okay, so you can stun them, but you can't interrupt them. And these boys will deal massive damage on high Mythic plus. I mean, we're talking about instant group wipe if there are 2 or more of them. So they need to be constantly CC'd/stunned. Something that I noticed since I'm playing tank main is I care more about group status in general. So I'm looking out for my people's health and their mana, and I'm healing. I'm actually trying to be useful when I played DD main. Even though theoretically I could have healed people, I most often did not. Because I was always focused on, oh, doing damage, more damage. And yeah, tank life. Hopefully I'll finally get an item here. I mean, we already had 5 items, 4 bosses and 1 double drop, and I received 0 items. That sucks a bit. What I sometimes don't like about this, every player gets this kind of random drop. Sometimes it happens that you run an instance with 5 bosses and you get 0 items. Back in the days when everyone received 1 via open drop, that wasn't the case. With open drop, I mean that when the boss died, everybody could loot. So there was a system with a dice where you could go, yeah, I want that, and now I can try to get it via 0 to 100. And if you were in a group, of course, someone who already got an item just didn't roll anymore. He didn't roll need, just I'd like to have it. So someone with need would always get it. And then they removed it because there were people who kind of abused the system. And it's a bit of a shame when you have to basically, well, accept defeat in the face of abusers. And you basically remove a feature because there were some people who just, yeah, abused the system. But instead of trying to throw the abusers out, Blizzard just went the easy path and said, okay, we're just going to remove this entire feature. I mean, the problem, for example, were raid leaders who saved items. So raid lead would, in the beginning, say, that's my item, and when that drops, I'm going to get it. And that's exactly what happened, and a lot of people didn't like that. But then again, you could just not join the raid lead, if you know that. It's important that, of course, the raid lead had to tell it, had to say it in the beginning. You write it in the description, then everything was fine, in my opinion. Of course, if raid lead would try to take items and nobody knew beforehand, and that was definitely someone who should be kicked / maybe not permanently, but temporarily banned. Just good measure. Maybe give him a month ban. I mean, that's a dick move. When a raid lead has the power to take items to... back in the days in a raid, when the item dropped, the raid lead could implement loot master. So everybody who... So he would write an item down to the chat, and everybody who wanted the item could then roll, and then the raid loot would give the item to the person that rolled the highest. And that system kind of worked well, except when it didn't. And when a raid lead just took an item, that he wanted, told nobody, and then just left the raid and goodbye. So absolute dick move. And that happened. But then again, just because of some black sheep, you shouldn't just abandon good systems that worked for many years. So I haven't really been paying attention to these guys. Do they have any abilities that are powerful? I don't know, we're just smashing them down. There's a bit of a problem with Mythic 0. You can skip mechanics and just, yeah, burst them down. Of course, there comes a point in Mythic Plus where that's not going to work anymore. And that's going to be problematic. When that point comes, +6, +7, +8 Mythic Plus, you can actually notice people who never learned the mechanics properly, because then they're failing and they're letting the group wipe. Because up until that point, it's possible to basically ignore the mechanics to a certain point. And we need to heal the people here. They're low. The mage, please don't die. Mages are always close to dying.
This disc may hold the secret to the aspects regaining their power, and we cannot allow that to happen.
Alright, so Adventurer Guide, what do I need to know? Damage, reducing their haste, return time to lost players within, massively increasing their haste,
In all timelines, you failed to stop me.
Oh friend, you maybe should look into more than just one timeline where you won.
Lost in the sands! You cannot even comprehend the infinite possibilities. Lost in the sands! You will be lost in time! Time Ways answer to me! The sands will scour you from this timeline! The sands will scour you from this timeline!
Oh, we have a problem, guys. Kill it. Kill it with fire! Fast! Oh,
You cannot even comprehend the infinite possibilities!
Okay, we basically ignored the mechanics, but I also, as a tank, I believe, made a couple mistakes. Oh, please give me an item.
The timelines are
finally.
converging. There will be only one aspect, and Murson shall be.
I also did kind of couple mistakes. I believe I should have walked around the corners. But then again, everybody got these portals, so maybe we should have moved. Oh, items 250. 250. That's useless. Goodbye. Oh, we already got the appearance. Okay. Maybe we need to move stacked in this battle. I mean, obviously there was a problem. Maybe if there is a ranged and melee camp behind the boss, they were constantly moving. Maybe that would be the solution. I don't know. Let's see if someone wants to play with us. Alright, so we have shoulders, 27% upgrade, perfect. Those actually don't look that bad.
I have many wares.
343, 346, goodbye.
Many farewells.
Alright, that's goodbye to the shoulder. I mean, if only one person wants to go with me, I'm going to play with for another time. Will the healer play again? Well, until next time. I'll see how I find a group.